Hello, listener. This is Leland, the World Tree, come to warn you that the podcast you are about to listen to is not safe for work. There is an ungodly amount of profanity, violence, sexual innuendos, and way too many bad accents, like the Scottish one in this episode. I'm so sorry. Enjoy.
So when we left off, the three of you were standing in front of the World Tree, who had just revealed to you some information about Nefada's plan and gave you a tip on what to do next. Anything you guys want to talk about while we're here?
Can you refresh my memory?
How do you... we just spoke to a World Tree. Shit. How do you... I'm kind of at a loss of words.
Yeah, so the World Tree told you guys that Nefada
I keep forgetting I'm fucking Irish. There we go. Okay. I'm Irish. What is someone from Iresdale called?
An Iresdalian.
You get to decide.
I'm Iresdalian, that's right.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting I'm Iresdalian. We just spoke to a tree. I don't really have any words. I'm not sure. He said that there's some nefarious goals with our employers, and our friends aren't our friends, and our enemies aren't our enemies all the time. If I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, that's good.
He mentioned going to talk to the priest, right?
Not a priest. He mentioned finding a woman who can
speak to the trees.
Basically talk to the whole, like, all nature. Talk to nature and
we have to go find the Lorax.
You have to find the Lorax.
We have to find the Lorax.
Her name's actually Laura.
Her name is Laura. Laura
X.
Laura X. Laura Ox.
Laura X.
All right. So we're standing here. We kind of come back from snap back to reality. Oh, there goes
spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
I don't think that's how it goes, but
I think that was pretty much verbatim. Well, wasn't that something?
I mean,
sure was. I've never talked to a tree before.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you're not talking like the tree, because that is not a sustainable voice.
Yeah, I didn't get a long enough connection to assimilate, so that was the only issue.
Perfect. All right. Well, let's go. Let's leave. What do you do after you make contact?
Okay. So, if that's what you guys want to do.
Fuck off.
What'd you say, Gavin? I couldn't understand you.
He said, "Let's leave."
Let's just leave.
Okay.
Like, we could just go. We could fuck right off after that interaction.
Once a tree has been inside you, what do you do?
Well, let's
after
go, guys. Let's go. Fuck off.
As the three of you make your way out of the forest, you notice that confusion that you've been feeling is gone. And as you walk through the forest, you feel tranquil. And you actually realize that the path to the tree was an easy, straight walk to the tunnel entrance. But of course, the confusion had made you go in circles. As you exit through that tunnel and walk out into the clearing where the jungle inn sits, you hear, "Hey!" And you look over and see Bruno Mars. And he says, "What's up, nerds?"
That was kind of rude.
I'm going to go ahead and hand that one over to Schmurp. He seems to handle this guy pretty well.
Oh, that was rude? No. I don't think you know what rude is when you... I don't think you should be talking about rude there, Leaf. See, I remembered what a shaman does.
I'm not sure what Leaf did.
No. Check it out. After Leaf asked me what a shaman does, and I drew a blank, I got to thinking. So I went back to my cottage, and I meditated on it. And when I did, I entered a trance state, because that's what shamans do, apparently. And that allows me to connect to the spirit world.
Seems like he's still trying to figure it out, doesn't he?
Do you know what I saw in the spirit world?
What did
Go
you
ahead, take a
see?
guess.
What?
I
Did
don't
you
know.
see? Did you see something fun?
I
Did
saw
you see a pub burning down?
I saw
Wow, that's
spirits.
dark.
I saw spirits, guys. I saw spirits. Okay,
Oh, that
that's
makes
what I
sense.
saw. Yeah,
That makes sense.
and I know that doesn't hold much significance to you, but something
No.
you might not know is that spirits show
Mm-hmm.
you good and evil, and they show you people's intentions. And can you guess what they showed me about you three? Heroes.
Good intentions. That's why, I mean,
Just-
we've always...
Yeah.
Yep.
He
the
takes
way
his
around.
hands in kind of like a circular shape, like a donut, and he spreads them outward, kind of like, almost like he's doing a swing motion towards you. And you feel something behind you. And as you turn around, you see a portal. And he says, "Heroes," again with quotes, and says, or more accurately, rebels. And he takes a step forward and throws his hands out towards you all, and you're all hit with a sudden surge of kinetic force, and you're thrown backwards into the portal. And you land on your back in some grass, looking up at Bruno Mars through a portal that is now shrinking. And he says, "Shit! That's not what I meant. That's not where I meant for you to go. You just wait there. Don't move. I don't want Overlord Nefada to know about you yet. I don't want anyone else taking credit for this. I'm coming for you." The portal closes to about a needle-sized hole, and just before it fully closes, you hear, "I'll be the one that takes care of you three. Just wait there. Nefada will make me her right-hand man." And then it closes. And you three are laying there confused before you sit for a while before you sit up. But then when you do, you see a sign next to a dirt road about 20 feet to the left that says, "Welcome to Midfolk." What do you guys want to do?
Stand up and brush myself off.
I'd like to just process all of this for a second. Part of me wants to call Bruno Mars a son of a bitch for that one. But, I mean, fair play, honestly?
Like, I can't really be mad at him. I'm a little mad that he figured it out.
I think everybody follows their own, what serves them best. And
You
this
know
is
what?
Team are
probably.
you on?
Oh, I'm just an
better
observer.
every day. Better every day, that's what I say.
I'm just an
We're
observer.
all learning. We're all learning.
Yeah, and I think he's maybe this served him best. And we just have to find our place in that and make the best out of it, guys.
Yeah, so you guys hear, "Oi!" And you see a lean, wiry elven man approaching you.
What
And,
do we hear?
"Oi!"
Oi.
And bear with me through this. He says,
Can't wait.
"You, you lot are the new rookie squad of the Heroes Guild, right?"
Oi.
"Bloody hell. I guess it's about right. That mission's taken a long time, isn't it?"
Oh yeah.
And he reaches you finally and holds out his hand to anyone in the group. He says, he just holds it out to the three of you on the ground. So who's taking it?
Okay, I'm going to take Leaf's hand, who can take Smurf's hand, and we can all just kind of rope ourselves up.
Sure. He pulls all of you guys up. And he says, "Name's Jasper Quick, hero of the guild. Who are you?"
Oh,
My name, Smurf. Don't step on my toes, Bard. Don't step on my toes. There's an order to these things.
go right ahead.
All right. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. My name is Ruby Tuesday. But something's telling me you already know all of that. And I will let my counterpart here introduce herself.
I'm Leaf. We are clearly heroes from the Heroes Guild, too.
Right. Nice to meet ya.
And this is...
Right, Schmerp is my name.
Smurp. Well, it's interesting, buddy. Ah, fuck.
Oh my god.
Follow me. Maybe you can help me solve this issue. So I'm not even gonna converse with you guys in that accent. You just follow him. You guys follow Jasper into the town proper. as you approach the town square, you see a bloody mess on the ground. Still walking, Jasper looks back over his shoulder and says, bloody werewolves. Says, having trouble finding the bastard. Looks right as rain during the daytime. Maybe we can split up and you can help me investigate or interrogate, eh?
Sounds good.
Right?
All right.
Sounds good.
You said werewolves, did you?
Aye.
How long has that been going on for?
Maybe we should ask another
Kind of lost
NCP.
track of time around here.
No, come on, trust me. This is the guy we want to talk to. I'm telling you, this guy knows everything about this place.
It's been weeks at this point.
How long has that guy been there dead?
I know he looks old, but that's a fresh one. Just this morning. I tell you what.
What time is it now? Just give me like a rough estimate on how long that dead body's been in town square. Just
Hours,
killing
minutes,
your
seconds.
guys'. Yeah, I would
Okay.
imagine like shopkeepers and stuff probably want that dealt with, don't they?
I didn't plan on anything.
Well, I'll tell you what. As first heroic act, I am going to move that body to a more discreet location for you.
He says, that's what we woke up to this morning. I'm gonna go follow up on the lead. How about you lot look around and see what you can find?
I'm gonna reach,
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna reach into that dead body's pockets when no one is looking.
Okay, so
I'm not sure that like if anyone was going to rob him, they would have done it by now. So I don't think they care too much about the dead body. In fact, I don't think he had a family or anything because they just left him.
Just in the middle of the road.
So yeah, I mean, if you want to have intercourse with a body, there's no rules here.
Okay, whoa.
so
I'm just saying I thought about it, and there's no shame in it.
So Jasper heads down for the listener. There's a town square right here. You've got 3 buildings on the top, one in the top left corner, one in the top middle, one on the top right. The same exact layout on the bottom left, middle, and right. There's a few people who live, like villagers, I guess, standing around a fountain that's in the middle, a dry fountain. There's nothing running through it. And there's a dead body right at the entrance, sort of on the middle left side of the screen. There's a lot of like garbage and stuff laying around the town too. You can see it's a little run down. Jasper heads to that bottom middle building to follow up on a lead and leaves you guys to help him do some investigation. You can tell that he's been here a while. He seems a little wore out, looking a little worse for wear, and he's kind of exasperated at this point. He just wants to find this werewolf. So what we're gonna do here, this is sort of like a murder mystery. You guys are gonna have to make perception rolls and investigation rolls on basically anything you want to check, and I'll explain to you the distinction between investigation and perception. So perception is noticing, observing your surroundings. Noticing/observing your surroundings. It's something like, do you hear someone walking, or do you smell an odor? Notice what's happening around you. Investigation is looking for clues specifically or a reason for something. So footprints in the mud, markings, triggers on a wall, etc. So something that's not... Perception's more like what's visible at plain sight. Investigation's like, I want that specific thing checked out like more closely.
That makes sense. No,
Okay.
I've got you.
And anything you guys want to check, you're going to make perception or investigation rolls. And I've got a list of things that will happen based on your roll.
Okay, perfect. Well, like I said, I'm going to take that body and move it to a more discreet location, just so I don't think it's really ruining the vibe around here. Everything seems to be a little bit run down, if I'm looking at this place right.
Yeah,
Yep.
People aren't really concerned about the body. They're more like, everyone just kind of seems a little suspicious toward each other. Not very friendly folk around here.
Oh, I'm starting to think that the werewolf may be among us.
I think
And
you're
everyone's
right.
sus.
Everybody is most certainly suspicious of each other, as far as you can tell. Nobody's really chatting. Everyone's kind of minding their own business, looking around, keeping an eye on each other.
All right. So as I move this body, I'm going to check I'm just going to just give it a once over and just see, like, look at the wounds, look at, where, what, I know a werewolf killed him, but what was, like, specifically, how did it kill him? And if there's anything, like, that he's clutching externally.
Okay, so you're checking the body specifically.
Right.
Go ahead and make an investigation roll.
D20?
Yes, and you should have an investigation modifier.
11 and -1. I'm a regular Sherlock Holmes, as it were.
Okay, so since you're checking, so I had a different thing written for this investigation roll, but since you're checking the body specifically, we're going to do. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I actually did have a body investigation.
Yeah,
So, oh no, this is a different body.
Well, we look forward to that.
I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, so you investigate this body specifically, and what you see is a broken, dirty, one-handed crossbow in his hand. And that's it.
Any ammunition in it?
They're not in it, no.
So he's not ready to fire, and it's broken.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it may have broken when he fell, like he may have fallen on it, but you're not 100% sure.
So I'm assuming that he's static on the map, so he can't move.
There's no reason to move him. You can if you'd like to.
He's just bumming me out.
Is there like a blood trail leading to like how was he dragged there? Do we notice that at all?
So you're looking around?
Yeah, I guess that would be perception,
Yeah,
right?
go ahead and make a perception roll.
1d20, so a
Plus
roll
your
is
perception.
/roll.
Yeah, space 1d20.
1d20.
Hey, Christopher.
Yeah.
An X just showed up on that orchid man down there. Is that supposed to be there?
I didn't draw that.
Dang it, is that not the dead body?
That's not the dead body.
Oops. It looked like
Wow.
it had blood all over it. So I
That is
thought
extremely offensive to that poor guy down there. It was just...
okay, this one.
Schmurp got a 10, if it's just looking around.
A 10?
Yeah.
Okay. So on a 10 perception roll, you see bloody paw prints heading toward the top top middle building.
Okay.
So like if you're looking directly at it, north in the middle, the one that says building, it's to the right of the Albert and Sons. That one, there's bloody footprints going that way.
Do you guys see this? This is looks like footprints going over towards the building.
Bloody paw prints.
Bloody paw prints going towards the building.
I hear you loud and clear. We should go and investigate that Albert and Sons. You're right.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Well, no one's gonna fight me on that.
Any
okay.
other checks while we're here?
We'll come back. I'd hate to keep a woman in waiting.
Okay. Basically, what I'm going to let you guys do is one action per area you go to. You can come back and do more actions if there's a semi-decent amount of time in between the two. But basically, Gavin's made an investigation check. Austin's made a perception check. If you would like to make a check, you can, Alexa, or we can go to the Albert and Sons, whichever you like.
What can I smell?
What can you smell? Go ahead and make a perception check.
Don't waste a good whiff.
Oh, that would be. Did I get lucky for that? Hold on. Technically, I usually can't roll a 1, but I want to double check. I don't think it works for perception, so I rolled a 1.
Your olfactory nerves have completely failed you.
Your nose is a little stuffy. You don't smell anything.
Guys, I think I'm getting sick.
I feel like if it was a crit fail, you sniff so hard you get yourself a headache.
You actually get a bloody nose. Because your nose is dry.
All right, well, guys, we can't go to Albert and Sons now.
So you're not going to Albert and Sons?
I can't show up like this. We're going to the building.
We have to follow these blood prints.
Okay. So no Albert
We have
and
to
Sons.
follow them. No,
Okay.
we have to follow them directly into Albertsons.
No,
That's where they head.
it goes to the middle building.
Oh, the middle building. See, I thought they went to Albert and Sons. All right,
No.
let's follow these. And, as much as I'd love to put you in a position where you have a bloody nose in front of a...
Okay.
I'm sure it's going to be something ending with Albert, but...
Okay, so you guys follow the bloody footprints.
Paw prints.
Yeah, sorry, bloody paw prints. You get to the building, and the door it's unlocked. And as you enter, you find an unconscious woman at the end of the trail. And she stirs and sits up saying, What? Who are you?
My name is Ruby Tuesday,
I'm
and
Elise.
this...
Hi, I'm Schmurp. You okay there? You're lying on the ground.
She reaches up and like touches her head and winces a little bit.
Did you hit your head on a dead body a few times while you were eating it by chance?
Make a... Well, I guess you haven't said you're checking anything, but you are asking her a question. She's not really answering you, though. She's still kind of waking up and trying to figure out what's going on.
I rolled a 12. I didn't click anything to roll a 12, but I rolled a 12.
What are you rolling for?
I don't know. To see how's the room?
The room is...
12.
So the building is, it looks like a house. It's a little bit wrecked. There's a bunch of crap everywhere, like on the ground, broken, smashed, some scratches on the wood in the interior. And with your 12, you see blood on her hand when she pulls her hand away from her head.
Is it her blood?
You can investigate.
Did I already investigate, or just somebody
That
else
was a
have to?
perception.
All right, I would like to investigate that hand. Will she allow it?
Sure. Go ahead and
All right.
do an investigation check. Plus -1. So with a 5, you see that she has tufts of fur in her, like in the palms of her hands, and fur on her clothing. And like I said, you notice that there's blood coming out of a small cut on her head, like a lump, kind of.
Ma'am, do you have any pets? Like a dog, maybe?
No, I can barely afford to feed myself.
Is this how
Ma'am?
your house normally looks?
She looks around and it sees it's a mess, and she's like, "This isn't my house, but somebody brought me here. I was trying to lock my barn. I forgot to lock it up. There's no animals in there, but it's where I keep the bit of food storage that I have. And as I was trying to get back to my house, something hit me, and now I'm here."
Where? So your barn's not around here? You were taken here?
So she says, it's down the road a little bit. She points further to the east.
Do the bloody paw prints like lead directly to her, or do they stop at some point?
Do an investigation check of the trail.
Okay.
Oh my god. A
20.
nat 20?
Plus 2.
Dude, you see everything. Okay. So you look down at the trail and you notice off to the side there are 2 grooves in the dirt, kind of like dragging marks. And you look at her shoes and you see dirt on the back of her shoes. So those are alongside the bloody paw prints, as if she was dragged there. And she looks at you 3 and she's like, "You believe me, right?"
I think I do. Do you know, was anybody around you when you suddenly just forgot where you were?
Well, we always try to be in at night, but last night I forgot to lock my barn, and if somebody were to steal all my food, I wouldn't be able to do anything. So I went to lock it real quick. It was only about 15 feet from my house. I thought I could make it.
And you said she pointed towards the east?
Yeah.
Okay, so was she was walking west then when she was coming home?
No, her house is let's just say it's the building up in the top right corner. That's east of the building you're in.
Sure.
Top right corner. And she had gone. She basically was pointing that direction. And and the barn is in the back. You can't see it on the map, but it's back there.
Did you see Mr. Dead Guy out in the center there when you were walking home?
Dead guy? No, I just ran out to my barn real quick to lock it up, and then on my way back to my house, something hit me.
Something hit you, and then you... Okay. I don't know, guys. Should we go over to the barn?
Can we offer this poor woman any, like, medical attention, or are we just like...
Yeah, she'll be okay.
I've got some healing berries. I'm going to...
You guys have to believe me. This is a setup.
I need you to calm down. That's what I need you to do. I need you to calm down. First and foremost, you have to be calm. Eat 2 of these berries. Do I have any berries? It's the beginning of the day. I'm going to cast my...
Good berry?
Berry spell. Good berries. Okay. Home of the good berry.
Is that spell a level spell, or is it a cantrip? Good berry's a first level spell, so if you use it, you're going to have to burn a spell slot.
Yeah. Does this woman need this?
I think she'll be alright.
Maybe we should ask her, ma'am, are you okay, or do you feel like you need medical attention?
Would you like a good berry?
I just think I need to rest. I want to go home.
Yes.
All right,
rest
go
is
home
good.
and take a long rest.
Go home, lock the doors, do not let yourself outside, and fear for your life. You could be in danger.
Oh, whoa, Schmurp, okay.
Whoa. Do me a favor, though. Do not leave town. Stay in your house.
Yes.
We may need to question you later.
That is also true.
That's fine with me. I have nothing to hide. She gets up and runs next door into her house.
Oh, all of a sudden she's running around. Look at that. I was going to waste good berries on that. Why... Okay, and maybe I'm looking too far into this, but why do the bloody paw prints stop there, and then all of a sudden they're just like, oh, did he stop and clean his paws?
Maybe he turned back into a human. And walked out.
I think maybe that's what's happened. Yeah.
And then cleaned himself up.
Mm-hmm. Do we see anything else in the room, like in all the like chaos, or that's all, because he got a natural 20, that's all we're gonna get from that?
With a natural 20 investigation, it looks like these paw prints were intentionally placed here. Like, they're just too perfectly spaced and too clear.
Okay, so someone was trying to frame her. Shit, we should have asked her if she had an ex-boyfriend or husband or something.
Curiouser and curiouser.
It's always the husband.
It's too easy. I say Albert and Sons will probably know something.
Is there a mirror or anything in this humble abode?
There's some shattered reflective glass on the ground.
I would like to use the glass to inspect my appearance and make sure I have cleaned up all the blood so I don't...
You gotta roll for that.
No, you...
I end up looking worse.
No, you could do that, yeah. You pick it up and you wipe the blood away from your nose and you're good to go. Oh, there's a one hair in the back that's sticking up like alfalfa a little bit.
I'm going to lick my palm and rub it against the back of her scalp.
And it sticks down.
Thanks, buddy.
That's what I'm here for.
Look at you guys. Being all teammates and everything. So good to be part of this team.
Schmurp, what are you going to do to improve my appearance?
I don't know if what would you like me to do? I can do something.
He's more of an inner beauty type.
Actually, no. The best way you can help me is when we get over there, I think you should lead.
I should leave?
No.
I heard leave at first, too.
No, lead. L-E-A-D. Lead.
Oh, okay. You want me to talk to the employee and get us in the back room with the ruffians?
Do they have those at every Albert and Sons?
That's what the stranger at the market said.
Fuck it. Do it. Let's do it.
Right. Sounds good.
Okay. So
Poor
you
Chris
three.
is like, God damn it.
No, it's all right. You three walk over to that Albert and Sons, and you grab the door and you pull. It doesn't open. In fact, when you pull it, it kind of opens, and you see chains around the handle on the inside.
Oh no. Maybe they closed for business. I don't know.
Maybe they're...
Perhaps this is... I'm going to call through the crack.
That's
Okay.
a good idea.
Hello.
Hello?
There's nothing.
A charming... I forgot what I am, but there's a halfling out here who's pretty horned up. And
I'm
and the
just
shapes-
shaking my head.
there's nothing.
Nothing. In fact, somebody pokes their head around the corner. Not one of the Berts, and they say, "No one been there for a while."
For a while? What do you mean? Why not?
This town's been going to shit for some time now, and one day, I think his name was Balbert, started with a B. He,
Probably Balbert.
I think it was Balbert. One day, we all woke up, doors were locked, and he never come back.
No notes, huh?
So how long has this town really been going to shit for?
Too long, buddy. Too long.
And how long has Jasper been here?
Couple weeks.
Hmm.
There was more problems about this town before the werewolf. That's just made it worse.
Okay.
Build a chronological map. I like it.
What kind of problems?
Oh, you know, the economic type. You got
Poverty.
poverty, yeah. A lot of bad poverty, disease. We seem to be a bad luck town. Lots of crime. Just natural disasters coming through, bad leadership. We've been taken over a couple times by war.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like maybe I should leave.
Change in management's never good, is it?
Yeah. Sadly, everyone's got some sort of reason for hanging around, so it wouldn't be a bad idea for y'all to get out of here.
Well, there's one person that's hanging around for the wrong reasons, and we're trying to find him.
Definitely would make people's lives around here a little bit better, at least for the time being.
Say, rough stranger who seems to be smoking a cigarette, even though they haven't said that they were smoking a cigarette, but just something about the vibe seems to suggest that you're looking off into the distance while talking and smoking a cigarette.
He says while he's taking a whip. What the fuck? A pull. He's taking a pull from his cigarette.
Just a quick whiff of a cigarette.
Hasn't smoked it yet. It's his last one.
He's rolling
it's
it.
a good year. You didn't happen to see anybody dragging dead bodies through town last night, did you?
No, sir. We don't go outside at dark time, nighttime. When the sun's down, we don't leave. At least not anymore.
It's hard.
So you said
to
you've
get
changed
across.
leaderships. Who's the leader of the town?
It's a half orc named I think his name's like Shackle. I don't know. It changes all the time. Don't
Okay.
matter.
Shackle?
Good luck seeing him. He's probably barred up in his house.
Oh, which house does he live in?
All the way down the road at the end.
All the way.
Which road and end? Like east, west, north?
East. You guys came in from the west. As you can
Oh,
look
like-
to the left from the Albert and Sons, that's the end of the town. Town goes all the way to the end there.
Oh, like kind of going towards the barn, the old barn over there.
Yeah, the one behind that house over there. I mean,
Alright, cool.
you're not. I guarantee you ain't getting the mayor's attention.
Yeah, that was a lost cause for last time I tried to talk to the mayor.
Yeah, he could care
maybe you
less. He
remember
might not
that.
even be here right now.
Well, maybe we could serenade him and get him to come outside.
I guess if that's what you
Didn't
want
work
to try.
last time. Stay in your lane, Bard. You know what? This has been a pleasure. Good luck with all of your Depeche Mode type characteristics. There's a small child down there, and I don't want to be weird, but he's caught my eye when we first came in, and he's been standing very close to that building.
I exchange a glance with Schmurp.
There's nothing wrong with noticing children, okay? He's out of place. This is a dangerous town, and there's a child walking about. That's odd.
The stranger gets a time to looks over there and he says, pretty sure that's a halfling. I wouldn't call him a child. I wouldn't call him a child. But hey, you guys do what you're gonna do.
I'm going to. I just want to see how that plays out. Alright, I'm going to walk down to that halfling. I'm going to say, hello, small child.
Do you guys go with him?
Yes.
No, I don't. I'm following, but I'm hanging back because I'm thinking, like, you've seen me a million times and you've never thought I was a child.
Because you're massive.
He's rich.
Schmurp actually skips
Am I missing something,
behind.
or is Leaf massive?
No, Leaf's. I mean, she's buff, but she's a halfling. She's probably shorter than you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This entire time, I have always been picturing her as like 6'4", 6'5".
I'm like,
Isn't she a barbarian?
Half a giant,
she's a really
basically.
buff halfling.
I have like 3 foot, and I'm just super buff.
Okay, hold on. What is a halfling? Because I thought it was like half giant.
You know what? That's a good question. I think halflings are referred to as like what they call like what you would like Lord of the Rings would call like a dwarf.
I feel gypped. This is a total shock to me.
Ruby's looking at me with renewed eyes, like, what?
Well, every conversation I've been like in my mind like this, but the whole time what a bummer.
Yeah, you've actually been the big one. You've actually been the tall one. Schmurp, I think, is the same size as you.
Let's just kill the campaign here. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to... I didn't even realize how offensive this was to you, Leaf. I am so sorry.
It's okay, I guess. I kind of like, my eyes are like a little, like glistening a little bit.
I've stepped in it this time.
I think you'll be alright.
First Kelly, now this.
I'm going to go over to that... You keep Kelly's name out your mouth. I'm going to go over to that halfling, and I'm going to be extremely respectful.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, hello, how are you? My name is Ruby.
He stops and turns towards you, and he's like, "Hey, Ruby, my name's Michael."
It's a hard one to remember.
Yeah.
Hello, Michael. I almost said my name's Ruby again. I'm Ruby. This is Schmurp.
Hi.
And...
Hi, I'm Leaf.
Hi. Oh, hi, Leaf.
Just sits up a little taller.
Yeah, it's not every day you see a halfling around here.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. It's so nice to see one of my own kind.
So, as they're having their little conversation, Schmurp is just like slowly getting a little shorter and shorter, and then he's kind of bulking up a little bit. He's assimilating to this.
I'm going to look over at Schmurp and say, is it cold in here?
Not really. We're also outside, so I don't know how to answer that question.
Michael double takes at you. Like he was looking at Leaf, and then by the time he looked at you, you were small, and like does a double take. He's like, what the fuck?
It's okay. This is just who I am.
All right. Michael, did you happen to notice this blood trail here, where you're standing?
No, blood trail was going the other way, towards where that lady in the green is standing.
What the fuck? I am completely disoriented.
Yeah.
Do you have the map upside down?
The
Perhaps I thought we were in the building to the south by the
No,
halfling
north.
boy.
The building at the top middle.
Nobody said
I
north.
put X's on
There's
them.
X's on them.
I thought, well, you put an X on that orc too.
Okay, in
That
my
was-
defense, he kind
Well,
of
you
looked
thought it
like
was a dead body.
He kind of looked like a body that was like all bloodied up.
Right, but you lost all credibility in that moment, so I wasn't really paying attention to any of the X's after that.
You're like, she's just fucking around at this point, putting them on there
Yeah,
willy
she's just
nilly.
drawing. I also drew a little frowny face on the dead body. We're just doing things.
I didn't even see that. He looks.
Anyways, sorry about that weird exposition moment there, Michael. We have our own thing going on.
Yeah, you guys seem a bit confused. They sent you guys to find the werewolf.
No, just me.
And me, on accident.
Okay.
Now the orc man has a smiley face.
I should never
Leave-
have discovered
Leave,
that feature.
Put down the pen.
Can I do something for you?
Yeah, sorry. You caught us at a weird time. Did you happen to notice any odd going-ons? Any? Yeah.
Around here? Yeah. There's a lot of odd goings on, but
Anything you might be able to tell me?
you know that see that lady over there in the white?
Yes.
Perhaps somebody could highlight her.
Yes.
On it.
Just between you and me, and I got nothing to back this up besides my own dealings with her. I think she's a little bit suspicious, a little bit sus.
What makes you say that?
She just really off by herself all the time. You know, doesn't talk to people much, and it's kind of a small-ish town. Everybody around here should be talking to each other. Should be, especially in this time when we don't know who's who's doing what. Just seems like if I was a werewolf, I'd want to keep away from everybody. And that lady over there, her name's Georgelle. To me, seems a bit sus.
Did you just say if you were a werewolf?
If I was a werewolf, yeah.
Do you do a lot of fantasizing about if you're a werewolf?
No.
Yeah, that's kind of like a suspicious thing to say when you're not a werewolf.
Is it a suspicious thing to say? Because
A little
you
bit.
know what? We're all around here trying to figure out who the werewolf is, who's killing each other. We're trying to pinpoint that person so we can take him out. So yeah, forgive me if I live my day wondering what I would do if I was a werewolf so I could track him down.
So if you were a werewolf, you would track the werewolf down?
No, I'm saying if I could predict what the werewolf's next move is, I could track him down.
What
Bart,
would you think?
Bart, may I have a moment? Can you please stop trolling the locals? We're trying to investigate, not piss everybody off.
I'm sorry. It's a hard day. It's been long.
It hasn't. It just started.
I know. It sucks.
I mean, a lot's gone down. We got pushed through a wormhole.
Yeah.
We're dealing with a werewolf.
Leaf, what are you
I
doing
get
in this
it.
moment
I get
while
it.
they're talking?
I'm the entire time that he's like, I'm still replaying that if I was a werewolf thing, and I'm like, huh, that sounds like something a werewolf would say.
Okay. So you're just looking at the...
I'm looking at his like body language. Like, does he look nervous now that we're questioning him?
No, he looks angry. He's got his arms crossed and he's like firmly planted.
His little arms.
Schmurp also crosses his arm and firmly plants.
Michael, you know what? We're gonna go talk to that lady in the white. Thank you so much for all of your help.
No, wait, no, we're not. No, we're not going to do that at all quite yet. Because I'm not done with you, Michael.
Oh, God.
I'm not. Listen here, you little shite. Here's what's going on. I'm going to investigate. We're going to do a stop and frisk.
You can't stop. You can't frisk me.
I'm doing it.
You can't do that. Do you think just because you're a bigger person that you can frisk me?
Yeah, what do you
I
think?
mean-
You're just bigger than him or something?
Whose team are you on?
Sorry, this is getting confusing.
Why are you just trying to piss everyone off?
I'm not trying to. I'm sorry. The assimilation is hard today.
Pick a side and stick to it.
Yes. Okay.
You're Team Heroes Guild.
Yeah, we're gonna frisk you. Stand still.
No, I don't think. No, we're not even Team Heroes Guild.
Gavin,
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Oh, yes, we are.
Gavin, make a. Since you were kind of starting to look at him a little bit harder, make a perception roll.
All right. A 3.
Really? Okay, you were dead focused on this guy. That's it. Like, you're not. You have no like outside of this guy. You have no perception.
All right, Michael. Well, you have a good one then, sir.
Can I?
Well, you're still like. You guys are still like deadlocked on each other because he's not gonna want to let you frisk him.
Okay.
So, can Smurf do an investigation on him?
On him?
Oh, yeah, on Michael.
Sure.
He
Go ahead.
just wants to look at like his clothing and like his what he can of his skin because it looks like he's like all suited up. But just kind of looking for any signs of like of a werewolf, you know, like maybe he looks a little dehydrated, maybe his clothes are ripping or something.
Sure.
I don't know. Okay. Well, yeah, I forgot I have to actually roll for that. Okay. And then plus, what is it? Investigation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2, so
8.
whopping 9.
He's not really giving you guys the opportunity to check him out harder. He's a little bit angry now, so he's kind of got his arms crossed and he's got like this defensive keep your distance stance going on. But from what you can see where you're at, he doesn't look like he's got rips in his clothes other than like normal wear. No, there's not like patches of fur that you can tell.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, I don't know if he's not a werewolf or if we're just the world's worst detectives.
Leaf, why don't you make a perception check?
Okay. I am going to come and put my hand on his shoulder and just tell him, yeah, I'm really sorry about them. And then as I'm doing that, perceive him.
So you're making an investigation roll then?
No, I'm just perceiving him. Just.
Okay. Well, perception's just general, the area you're in.
Okay, I'm just perceiving the area as I'm trying to calm
Okay.
him down.
Okay. So you're looking.
I
You're
have to word that.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll perception. Add your modifier.
None.
So Leaf is kind of looking him over, looking the area around, and
She rolled a 16.
16 plus. Is that with your modifier?
Both of mine are 0.
Oh, okay. Cool. So with a 16, you see kind of not attached to Michael, but you see a line, kind of like a. It's just slightly different than the regular ground. There is a line of kind of like dirt or dust that is disturbed. Maybe it looks like someone brushed it or something. And when you look at that line, actually that's all that you see at this point. So if you want to investigate that, you can. But you see a disturbed line of dirt that's kind of going. I can't tell you right now. You have to investigate it.
Okay, as I'm trying to comfort him, a line of dirt catches my eye.
Yeah, because
I'm
you.
like,
Sorry, I was just going to say you walked over, and when you touched him, you kind of turned back towards your crew, and you see. So if you guys are standing just north of Michael, kind of with his back against the building, you're now facing your group, and behind them is where you see the line of dirt that looks like it's a little different than like regular footsteps. It almost looks like somebody like swept that spot and moved the dirt around.
okay. I'm gonna go, hey guys, do you see that right there? That line in the ground?
No, my
Where to?
perception's trash. I don't see anything.
I think I see it.
Now that she's pointed it out, you guys can see it. Nice save. He sneezed, but he muted his mic right as he sneezed.
And here I was last time just eating chips full blown into my mic.
All right. Okay, let's look at that weird dirt line.
Okay.
But I'm all out of investigation rules, so somebody else is going to.
Oh, you know what? Austin used his
Fudge.
investigation too. Alexi,
No.
you have an investigation left.
Oh, just kidding. So I wanted to point that out to you guys. I'm going to go investigate it.
All right, weird that you pointed it out to us, since none of us can go look at it.
13.
13, cool. So with a 13, you can see that it looks like somebody covered something up, and it is running all the way from the body to the building that you guys were just standing next to.
The bottom
So-
middle building or the bottom left? building?
the bottom middle building.
What do you see, Leaf?
What do your halfling eyes see? Say, guys, it looks like this little dirt line. I mean, I don't know. You tell me. It looks like it's running from the dead body all the way to this building that we were just standing by.
Maybe I can investigate once we get in that building, but as for now, I'm going to have to take your word for it.
Yeah, let's get in there. Michael, thank you so much for all of your help. I'm so sorry about them.
Yeah. And he walks away.
Yeah, Michael, wait, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for everything, and also I'd love to learn more about your culture at a different time.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a seminar at some point. He
Oh
walks
yeah,
off.
just invite me, just send it to schmerp@heroesguild.com.
All right, will do. So you guys walk up to the bottom middle building, and it ends at a closed door.
I don't know about you guys, but I say we open this door.
Maybe we should like knock. I don't know. Maybe someone's home.
That's a really good idea. I think we should
No,
start
wait,
with that.
wait. If you were a werewolf, I'm starting to feel like Michael a little bit, and I'm also starting to not judge him nearly as much. If you were a werewolf, and you were hiding out, and some heroes were here investigating said werewolf, would you just open the door for them?
Well, we don't necessarily know if the werewolf is back there. It
We
could
have
just
to assume that everyone's a werewolf until we have further evidence telling us otherwise.
But wouldn't a werewolf not want to be suspicious?
Schmerp is knocking on the door.
Alright, Smurf is knocking on the door. I was going for a breach and clear method, but alright.
Nobody opens the door. You don't even hear a sound inside.
Are there any windows?
Do a perception roll.
20.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
There's 7
There's
windows.
so many windows.
There's a window.
Anything's a window if you try hard enough.
Leaf, you look around the side of the building. There's a window above that barrel on the left side, and you walk around the other side. There's a window above the barrel on the other side.
I'm gonna go walk around to the left side and stand on that barrel because I'm not very tall.
I'm gonna walk to the right side and stand on that barrel.
We're gonna
Okay.
look in the windows.
Schmerp's gonna keep knocking on the door.
Okay. You guys look in. It's pretty dark in there, but Leaf, you rolled a 20. So I'm going to since I feel like I didn't give enough with that 20, you can see that it's not trashed like the other building, but you don't see anybody in there. It looks empty. On your side, Ruby, make a perception check.
I'm gonna go over to the other side of the window.
With a 3, it's the window's all dusty. You can't see through it, but it's dark. But yeah, that's what you see. Doesn't look like anyone's in there. Leaf.
Ruby, did you come over to my side?
Yeah, I can't see.
Okay.
anything.
Ruby, so I'm looking in here. It looks pretty nice. It doesn't look like it's been trashed. But it doesn't look like anyone's home. Do we still want to break in?
Yeah, we've got to investigate that dirt line that you talked about. Unless you lied about that dirt line.
I would never. I say less, and I punch the window.
You. Schmerp, you hear a shattering noise and walk around the side of the building, and Leaf has just punched the whole window in. I'm
Okay,
even going to make you roll for that because the glass is easy to break.
So Schmurp runs over there and starts punching the window too.
Break the other side of the window. So now both sides of the window are smashed.
And we have airflow. Look at that.
All right, I'm climbing in
Okay.
carefully.
Yeah, make a acrobatics check.
If I do. Where's my acrobatics? Oh, 10.
10. Okay. You manage to get in without cutting yourself, but you don't like clear any of the broken glass for your companions. So you get in safe, but they're still gonna have to make acrobatics checks now to get in.
Got it.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
I'm going to, if I keep rolling the way I've been rolling, I'm going to kill myself getting into this window. In fact, I'm staying out here.
Oh my god.
Oh, Schmurp.
I got a 4.
Okay. Schmurp
dies.
You saw Leaf jump in there with no problem, and you just don't understand yet what's going on. So you climb in, and you put your hand right on some broken glass, and you take a D4 of piercing damage, and you just kind of tumble in after feeling that pain.
Alright. Ow, god dang it.
Oh my god, Schmurp, are you okay?
Yes, it seems that I've cut in my flesh just a little bit.
You've cut in it.
Yes.
Ruby, are you coming?
Nope. I'm staying my arse right here where I can't roll a shite roll and get hurt.
Okay, well just, I guess, keep a lookout then.
You've got it.
Alright.
Okay.
I will roll to keep a lookout. How's that?
What do you see?
So
You know the usual.
I'm rolling perception
Okay.
of the house that we just came into.
Okay.
I'm gonna
8
walk around the
plus-
house.
Okay.
8 plus 3, 11.
11. Okay. So you look around and you see that the door has a wooden like a metal rod stuck through the handles, so that's why it was like barred, so you couldn't get in. But it's not like a lock, it's just someone shoved the rod through the handles. You also see that there is blood on the floor, kind of mixed with the dust in the house, and it's in the shape. The dust and the blood is in the shape of a body that was there, and there's something else there, but you can't make it out from where you are.
Hey, look at the blood and the dust over here.
That's pretty gross.
All right, hold on. I'm coming in because I feel like I can help in this situation. I can make fire and stuff.
Before
I
you
can
climb through the window, I did just give them a way to open the door.
Oh, that's right. Can you guys open the door for me?
Oh yeah, sure. Schmurp opens the door.
Okay.
You didn't even have to climb through.
No, but nobody looked at the door before climbing through.
Right, that's kind of us though, momentum and all of that. All right. Did he successfully open the door? Or am I?
Yeah,
Gonna
it's
get
just
hurt
he
again.
pulled the rod out and then pushed the door open. Some light comes in, so maybe it's a little easier to look around now.
All right. I'm also going to investigate this dust blood and see if there's I don't know, some strange pattern or something that I can ascertain from investigating it.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Come on, big money, no whammies, big money. An 8.
An 8. Okay. You can tell somebody wounded came here and dropped an unknown metallic object on the ground, and it that's what the blood is mixed with the dust, and it's that metallic object is mostly covered in blood and dust, and you can't really identify it.
Oh, is that the thing that Schmurp saw as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. So you pick it up.
Successful. All right, I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Okay. Everyone else can look at it too if you'd like
y'all
to.
want to say what is it now that you have it in your
We'll
hand?
leave this area and then I will investigate it. This is my thing.
Fine.
Oh, so you like picked it up, put it in your pocket, and we're not going to discuss
Nope.
it. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
Is there anything else in the room? that we can perceive?
Alexa can do a perception check.
I was just gonna ask, is this just like one big like open floor plan, or are there like multiple rooms?
Good question.
So this actually doesn't seem, now that you're in here, it doesn't really seem like a house. It seems like this may be a work, like somewhere where someone works, like maybe a smith of some kind. There's like maybe some farming tools or maybe some crafting tools in there, like workbenches and stuff. But it's all dusty and cobwebs everywhere. It's obviously not used anymore.
Does this workroom have rooms, or is it just one big open room?
Make a perception check.
God damn it, Christopher. Why do I have to perceive it?
Because you're looking around. You're trying to see what you see.
I can't tell by standing in there if there's a wall or not.
I mean, there's walls, but you can't... Everything... It's cluttered in there, so you're not seeing... You have to actually actively look to see what you see.
Okay, 17. I am looking around this room.
Such a perfect roll. Okay. You see... So you're looking around and you see tufts of fur on jagged pieces of wood sticking out of a wall near the back. And you also see a faint glow coming from a lower portion of the wall back there.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly make my way toward that wall and maybe press near the glowing part.
Okay, you guys going with her? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going
so as you guys go to the back corner of the wall, you all, where you're moving to a new spot technically, so you can redo your investigations if you'd like. As you push on the wall, Alexa, you see that the light's actually coming from some loose floorboards.
Oh. Can I investigate the floorboards?
Yeah. Roll an investigation check.
Oh, 4.
4. You just look at them and you're like, oh, it looks like there's lights coming out of the floor. Okay, Schmurp, you said you're doing an investigation roll.
Yes, Schmurp is going to investigate the light coming from the floorboards.
Okay, 16.
So it was a 16 plus, and it was investigation is going to be 2, so 18?
Yeah. So you reach down and you grab the board, the boards that the light is on, and you pull up and they're loose, so they easily come up. And you see a ladder going down a hole that has been dug in the ground.
Well, I think we found our next adventure.
All right, let's get out of here. All right, I'm gonna go back into the town square. Just kidding. All right, let's go down there.
Gavin, before you go down there, would you like to investigate the metallic object?
It seems like it's more well lit down in that hole, so I'm gonna check it out down there.
Okay.
That dark hole down there.
No, there was light coming out from the floorboards, which means that there's light down in the hole, right?
Yeah.
Unless there was just like Christmas lights lighting
Just,
the floorboards.
just the entrance.
When you picked it up, some fireflies flew out. No, there's a light down there.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna go down there.
All right, so you guys get down
We'll talk
there.
about it when
Who's
we
the first one down?
Wait, as we're climbing down, I like whisper to Schmurp, like, does he think we didn't see him pick that up?
I think he knows. I think he's stubborn. I think that's what it is.
Okay, good call.
Yeah.
I guess we'll let him have his fun for a little longer.
Yeah. Let him win.
I'm going
win.
to reach into my pocket and look at the thing as I'm climbing down. I'm gonna go. Do they think that I can't hear them talking about me?
Gavin, it's really close to your face. Make an investigation roll.
No, I'm just looking at the ladder, and I'm really focused on. I don't want to fall. You know, so I just, and especially with one hand full.
I think Schmurp would probably be the first one to go down since he opened it.
Okay, so Schmurp, you get to the bottom. Who's second?
It's gotta be me since I whispered to him.
It would be really weird if I was in the middle and they were just yelling past me.
Schmurp, does he think we can't see that?
Okay, so everyone walks in the order Schmurp, Leaf, and then Ruby. Everybody make a perception roll.
Forced perception.
It's the name of my punk band.
First perception.
Sounds cool.
14.
14.
13 plus 3.
Gavin, do you have a plus?
Uh-huh. But you'll never know. Plus 2, so 16.
16, and what'd you have, Leaf?
14.
14, so 16, 16, 14. Okay. Schmerp, you get down there and you walk into this small cavern underground, and you see a small little lantern next to like a makeshift bed. And then next to that bed is like a tiny little wooden crate with pictures, or not pictures, I guess drawings of people. And a couple of them have been crossed out with like they've been marked out with like red ink. Leaf, you're basically looking at the same thing with Schmerp because you got a lower roll than him. Ruby, you got an equal roll to Schmerp, so you come in, you see them walk over to that stuff, you look to the left and you see another small crate with a journal-ish, or like a book on it.
Ruby, don't you dare pocket that book.
Well, you haven't seen the book.
What book? You've never seen
This all
it.
happened simultaneously.
You know what's crazy about this is I now have a choice. Do I want to investigate the thing in my pocket? Or do I want to investigate the journal? Is it investigating it if I've already seen it? Do I just pick it up and read it?
Yeah, the journal's not going to be an investigation. You know what it is. You know it's a book of some kind.
Perfect,
You can just pick it up and read it.
I'm going to put that in my pocket, and then I'm going to pull out the other thing now that it's nice and well lit. And I'm going to investigate the thing in my pocket, so I'm going to roll for that.
Okay.
And did the pictures, I mean, just by perceiving
6.
them, just by looking at them, do we notice that they look like the town's members, or they just look like people?
One of them that's crossed out looks like the body that you guys saw.
You've come across a hit list.
Go ahead.
Do any of them look like the woman that was dragged into the building?
So one of the ones that are not crossed out is the lady that you guys saw in that building.
Wait, pardon? One of them is the lady, but it's not crossed out.
It's not crossed out, yeah.
And
Ruby.
it's paintings of them?
Yeah, it's like a drawing of them, and like it's pretty good. You guys can recognize who they are, but it's not like photocopy.
It'd be weird if we were here to judge the art.
Well, I mean, it's got to be good for you guys to recognize who you're looking at.
And you know what? That I think the quality might actually come into play during the investigation.
Gavin, Ruby,
Hi.
with your 7, you pull that object out of your pocket, and it's been rolling around your pocket. It's got a little cleaned off. That's lighter in here. You can tell that object is a silver arrow tip that has been broken off, like an arrow tip made of silver. Arrowhead.
See, I needed this. Can I fashion that onto one of my arrows?
Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna drop this whole fucking facade, and I'm gonna go, hey guys, the thing, it was an arrow tip. I'm putting it on one of my arrows. When we come across the werewolf, don't worry. That's when I'm gonna use my nat 20 to take this thing down.
Well, Ruby, since you're so inclined with such a weapon, does it look like it could be the tip of a crossbow?
No, it looks like an arrow. Trust me.
Is there any other?
I can consult with the gods on it, but I'm pretty sure it's.
Is there any
It's an
other
arrowhead.
way out of this little bunker that we've come into, other than the entrance that we just came in from?
No, that's the only way out.
See,
Okay.
This is the other weird thing about this, isn't it? It was barred from the inside, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How did this person, once they barred it, leave?
Maybe through a window.
We could have just opened the window, probably.
Yeah, but you went straight to punching it.
Mm-hmm.
He called me a liar. What was I supposed to do?
I like it. I like that you just took the initiative to go straight to the window, because I feel like otherwise there would have been a lot of like trying to do other things to get in.
I mean, one of the things we could have tried was just opening it.
Okay, so you have fashioned the arrowhead, which could have, to answer Alexa's question, been the tip of a crossbow bolt, to an arrow that is now in your quiver. You have
could have been, but it wasn't. I looked at it. It wasn't.
With my 7.
Schmurp and Leaf have discovered that there are some pictures that a couple of them are crossed out. One is the dead body. And Ruby, you have a journal that you just picked up.
Hey, Ruby, what's that in your pocket? It looks like it doesn't fit very well.
I'm just happy to see you. I'm just happy to see you.
Okay.
Did you find anything over there?
Why, yes, I did, Schmurp. Why don't you come look at it?
Oh, sure. Schmurp gets a little closer.
Perfect.
I'm like seething over on my side of the room, and I'm like, I bet if I was Kelly, he'd let me look at it.
Why are you guys falling apart?
Are you seething over there? Roll to seethe. I want a sweet nat 20.
How much am I seething?
Yeah, I hope
An
that
18.
like we can.
I'm seething for 18.
She is
The earth is shaking.
steaming. She's steaming.
There's a palpable
Perfect.
energy coming from that side of the room.
Perfect. All the while, me and Schmurp are gonna peruse through. Really tight in a corner to just kind of in an L shape.
I've become so intensely interested in these pictures again. I've just turned my back on you.
And I'm gonna kind of look over at Schmurp and just go, "Hey, does she not think that we know she's seething? She's doing it really like she's over the top seething."
Yeah, I just think she's stubborn. I think it's just the stubbornness.
The way you can play both sides.
Wow.
Okay.
You're the real son of a bitch in all of this.
I pull out my trident and I look at it and I go, do they think that I don't know? I'm just kidding.
That you have nicknamed Only Friend.
Ruby, you and Schmurp are, you open the book and you and Schmurp are looking at it, but Schmurp is standing off to the side and tries to read it from the side. He can't really see it and is just kind of like more focused on what you're doing. But you read a journal entry, and I'm going to put you on this journal entry, and you can choose to read it out loud or not.
Alright, no, I can. No, we're good. Alright, so quietly to Schmurp, I'm going to because Leaf can't hear us.
Should I just take my headphones out and you guys can just give me a thumbs up?
Oh, no. I want you to have to pretend like you don't know. Only 3 more to go until those who wronged me will be brought to justice. That damned fool Rugel shot me with a silver arrow last night. I lost my abilities until I got the blasted thing out of my leg. Once they have been brought to justice, I can collect my money from the guild and be on my way. I'm not sure I will take Nafata up on her request to slay Jasper. He's just trying to make money like the rest. I fear she may take retribution on me if I don't, though. As I near the end of my own quest, I can't help but wonder what I've gotten myself into. The guild bestowed upon me the power of the wolf, but is it a gift or is it a curse? I thirst for blood every night, and it becomes hard to control. I must finish what I came back for and flee as quickly as I can. Maybe I will leave this behind and expose the guild. Do not trust them. Do not agree to be blessed by them. Everyone knows only a fool makes a deal with the devil. What fool am I? Signed, J. P.S. If this is found, there is something you must know. Malar voca ad de lupus ad donum malar titar veritas hi toy lidai hi toy. Is he from Iresdale as well?
As you say the words, Malar et voca ed te lupus ad donum largite prestas mihi, you
Which is what I said verbatim.
You look up and see nothing. You said it and then turned it into a shanty, okay?
Yep.
So as those words leave your lips, you look up to see nothing. Utter darkness and fog. A being approaches you, seemingly appearing from the darkness, a bestial humanoid creature. And as you see him, information floods your mind. You suddenly know who you're looking at. Malar, the chaotic evil deity known as the Beast Lord. A lesser deity of the hunt, evil lycanthropes, bestial savagery, and bloodlust. This would come as more of a shock to you, but you also realize what you had just said with that flood of information. The Latin phrase that you just said roughly translates to, Malar, I call to thee, bestow upon me the gift of the wolf. Malar approaches you and says,
You beckon for me? You request the gift?
Malar looks slightly up and away from you as if hearing something, or possibly someone talking. A look of acknowledgement spreads across their face, and they look at you and say,
So, you are the chosen one, or one of the chosen. Well, for you, a special gift I have.
They grab your face, and you suddenly feel heat. Hot.
This is my moneymaker. Don't fuck up my moneymaker.
You feel hot, tingly static flow from your face to your blood and through your body. Malar says,
A curse or a gift, 'tis up to thee. You may transform yourself for free. Lose control you might indeed. Use only when in dire need.
And before they let go of your face, they lean in really close and say,
I will not be challenged by a mortal. You will stop Navata.
They let go of your face, and you collapse to the floor, back in the room with the others. And I'm just going to tell you what happened. To be clear,
I just became a lichen.
You've been cursed with a special type of lycanthropy. You can change into a werewolf once per long rest. However, when you do, you're going to have to pass a Constitution saving throw to see if you can keep control of the werewolf. The more dire your situation, the more desperately you need the wolf abilities, the easier the Constitution throw will be. So you need to be careful when you decide to use that. And I'll send you those stats later.
Okay, this seems like it might be a positive thing.
Okay. So that's where you're at right now. You're on the ground.
All right.
What did we see during that whole time? He just like fainted?
Yeah, so to you guys it happened in a split second. He read those words and then fell over.
Oh, hey buddy, you okay? Schmerp's like slapping him on the face.
Yeah. And I had a bit of a coming to God moment here, and I would like to take this time to apologize to my partner, Leaf. I just read this thing. I don't know if you heard it or not. Did you?
Yeah, I mean, are you talking to me?
I'm not talking to you, Schmerp. Remember when I said leave?
Yeah, I did. I've always wanted a pet.
You're not. You don't know what happened yet.
Fuck happened.
Shit. Okay, cut that out, Chris.
Okay, well.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to explain this to you. Leave, Schmerp. Both of you fucking suck right now.
Hey.
There's a lot going on there.
I feel like a 12-year-old who just got grounded.
I didn't realize that you knew Latin.
I don't. Remember how it all just kind of went to shite and I started singing?
I mean, that sounded pretty good to me.
Thanks. Not at all what we're here for, though. So, an ethereal being, as it were, came to me as I said that and gave me hot flashes, and now I'm a wolf.
You don't look like a wolf.
I mean, you were standing right here.
Don't believe me? I'm going to cast it now.
Really?
Yep, I'm going to do it now.
I believe you. I believe you. You're my friend, and if you say that a divine being gave you these powers, I believe you. I mean, I'm just going to say...
Should I run away?
This is my window break.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you decide to go through this, the Constitution saving throw will be very hard. You don't need it right now.
All right, just trust me when I say, when the times are dire, when we all have diarrhea, it will make itself apparent.
Okay, and what's diarrhea?
Where did you come from?
I'm really not sure.
The land of fiber and
No, it was
and yogurt.
No, it was just a dank, dark cave filled with goblins.
And you never had runny shite?
You've never had mud butt.
Mud butt. That's what my friends used to call it. Okay.
Oh, you understand mud butt. But the technical term diarrhea is completely lost on you.
So those mean the same thing.
Yep, that's the
Schmurp pulls out like a notebook and he just like writing.
They're synonymous. I've had nut diarrhea and mud butt. Never mind. Let's not. I think I'm a werewolf, guys. I don't know where to go with this.
Oh, a werewolf. Oh, should we kill you?
No, starting now, I'm a werewolf. No, starting now. Okay, so remember when I fell down?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're over-explaining the shit out of this, but all right. That's when I started being a werewolf. Can we go outside?
You're like a lichen, not a werewolf.
What is the other thing?
I think werewolves
similar,
are lichens, aren't they?
Yeah, so it's accepted terminology.
I thought you said
That's
it was
what we
like
came
a
here
type
for.
of lycanthropy. It wasn't really him being a werewolf.
He has a special kind of lycanthropy because he can control when he decides to change. He doesn't just change randomly.
Okay.
And also if he uses it right, won't lose control of the werewolf.
Oh God, Chris, you're just gonna have to cut all of this out. We spent so long on this.
No, it's all good.
So I think that we should leave, but I also think that maybe the journal had something important in it. It said something like the 3 people that died like really did this person wrong, and then he signed it J, just J, or was it JAY? And then you said that little Latin thing, and you fell over, and now you're a wolf.
It was the letter J.
Just the letter.
What's the mayor's name?
I think it was like Shackle.
Shackle.
All right. And what was the halfling's name?
Michael.
And what was the mysterious stranger smoking on the side of the house's name?
Jasper. Oh
No,
didn't
Jasper's
get his
the
name.
hero. You guys didn't get the mysterious stranger's name.
Who's Jasper?
But
Jasper's the hero.
He did talk about killing Jasper for some reason.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we should find Jasper and see who he's talked to.
Ruby can still see the note, so
Yeah, can nobody else see the note?
no, only you can see
just
it.
you.
No.
Oh, neat.
No, they can't.
Okay. Seething still at an 18, I see. Listen, I'm telling you, when I say that I had a coming to God moment, I really do apologize for not including you. I'm very sorry. It was selfish, and I feel like we need to get this relationship back on track because the dynamic has been all over the place.
I agree.
And to be totally honest with you, I don't even know why the fuck it has been.
I think it all started like last episode with that Kelly talk, and then we've just never repaired it from there, I don't think.
We never repaired
It's
it,
true.
did we?
It's been...
Isn't it weird, though? And this is kind of out of character, but I'm not going to stop doing the accent. Isn't it weird that we haven't done an episode in like 3 weeks, and we still maintained that same... Like, good on us for keep maintaining continuity on that.
Yeah. Your characters know.
I'm nothing if not consistent with pettiness.
I love it. I love it. I love this. I love us. All of us. Schmurp, get in here.
Oh, okay.
Group hug.
Okay,
I
now
want to squeeze him so hard that he like starts to talk in an Irish accent just a little bit.
Okay, I guess.
So you squeeze him really hard.
Oh, get in here, Schmurp.
Oh, put me down, yeah.
Okay.
Where were we? Let's climb back up that ladder.
You put Smurf down, and then the three of you head back up to the top where you entered, and then back out to the fountain in the center of town. And there you see Jasper has gathered up seven people that you saw earlier. And he looks at you and he says, I've narrowed it down to these 7. That's all he's going to say. He's done talking.
But I have so many questions for him.
Nope. Figure it out yourself.
Jasper, what have you narrowed it down to?
These 7.
Which are?
How did you narrow it down, Jasper? I'm so confused. What was the process like?
Just interrogation. Fuck you, Gavin. It's
and then suddenly he
good to
switches
be one
to
of these
sign language.
7. Sarna. Fuck it, I'm not doing that in that accent. You
and
guys,
then he runs away.
yeah, he just points and then he steps back and crosses his arms. You guys can come up, and he says it's Sarna, John, Jans, Bartel, Leanne, Michael, and Georgelle.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm singling out all the people whose names have start with a J.
All right, yeah. Everybody write that down, please.
Is Jan spelled with a...
Can you
Did
put
you
it in the
say-
chat?
No,
You can't put it in the
I
chat?
can't write the names down for you.
Damn it.
All right,
Okay, I'm going.
Can you just
Jasper,
hold on. All right, because the other alternative is, can you repeat that, please?
Jasper, quick question. The Yant, was that Yant with a Y, or was that with a J? How are we spelling that?
Fuck it. Nope. I'm going up to each person
Ask
and
him.
introducing myself. All right. I'm at person number 1.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Leaf. Who are you?
No, wait, hold on.
God.
Go to Jans.
Wait, which one of you's Yance?
It was in order: Sarna, John, Jans, Bartel, Leon, Michael, and Georgella.
Maybe Georgella. I don't know. Fuck.
No, I want to talk to Jans.
All right. Yance it is.
Okay, you guys walk out to the third person.
All right, I'm going to just all the way back. I'm going to punch Jans in the mouth.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Wait, I have an idea. Everybody's lined up, right?
Mhm.
I have that silver.
Okay.
Let's start touching it to people.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to start touching it to people.
Okay.
I'm going to go down the list. Number 1 is...
Sarna, you touch the...
Hold out your hand.
Sarna holds out her hand. You touch the silver to Sarna, and she just looks at you like, the fuck are you doing?
Perfect. The next person.
John.
John, I'm going to put the silver in his hand.
He says, what's this going to prove?
All right? I'm going to go to the... Wait a minute. Does silver have the reaction that I want it to have?
He didn't give you his hand. He just said, what's this going to prove?
Oh, it's going to prove if you're a lichen or not.
Are you going to cut me with that thing?
Nope. Did you see what I did to her? Is she cut?
Fine. He puts his hand out.
I'm going to touch his hand.
Okay. Nothing.
I touched.
I was like, do I have to perceive it?
No, nothing happens.
All right. Next person.
Jans.
This is the one I'm suspicious of.
He's got
Jans.
his arms crossed.
All right. Listen, Jans. You can either put your hand out and let me touch you with it, or I can put it into you at about 450 feet per second. Which one's it going to be?
He rolls his eyes and puts his hand out.
All right. I place it into his hand.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I knew it. I knew this son of a bitch. Fucking 2!
Oh, you could have beat me too. I had a 5. Jans grabs. So as soon as he touches that arrow, he basically turns the movement of his hand going out to you putting it towards his hand into a slap, and he slaps that arrow, and it goes soaring. Jans shoves everyone who's standing next to him, and then immediately begins to transform it's so much faster than you thought it would be. Before you realize what's happening, his nose is elongated, as well as his ears, limbs, and body. You hear the sounds of bones cracking and moving into place as they snap into place. Fur and muscle seem to grow out of nowhere as Jans completes his transformation. A werewolf now looks directly at you. Jasper pulls his weapon and takes a fighting stance. You follow along and roll initiative.
I rolled a 7.
15.
What is that? 17.
Jans, which by the way was spelled with a J.
Knew it.
Then it was Jasper and Austin. Okay. So, Ruby, you are first.
Alright, I'm going to make a perception roll to see where the arrow had landed.
Okay, go ahead. 8. Okay. You don't know exactly, but what I'm imagining is that if his back was to the fountain, you reached out, you put his right hand out.
I didn't roll an 8, I rolled an 11.
Oh, you rolled an 11. What the heck happened there? It looks like you rolled a bunch of times. Okay, with an 11, he put his right hand out, you stuck the arrow near his hand, and he slapped it down to the south side of the map, and it landed somewhere amongst those barrels.
The barrels to the southeast or southwest?
Southwest.
Southwest. Alright.
Directly south of the dead body.
Okay, I'm going to make a mad dash for the arrow.
Okay. You're right in front of Jans. You were like literally right in front of Jans within reaching distance, so I would say he's probably going to be able to get an opportunity attack on you.
Alright, do your worst.
Okay. So his attack... So he's going to do an opportunity attack, and what he's going to try to do is... It'd probably make more sense to do a... probably a slash.
I've already made up my mind on this, but I wish I would have had somebody else try and go get the arrow.
So we're going to do a claws. He's probably going to slash you with his claws, because that's probably the only thing that makes sense. So that is going to be 16... Does 16 hit?
Oh, yeah, it hits. I'm just wondering why I'm barely rolling over 10 as my highest.
Okay. Whenever you do it, try putting 1 d20.
Right.
I noticed you're the only one that's not doing that. Okay. So, as you go to move, he takes a swipe at you and hits you for 1d8 plus 2. Good thing you're already cursed, because if you get hit by this, you could be cursed by lycanthropy. It doesn't matter.
So you were the best person to go get that arrowhead.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Give
Oops.
me 8 twice?
Shit, hold on. I rolled a... You know what? I fucked up on that, so you take 1 damage.
Perfect.
All right. So you took 1 damage. He you go to move and he barely nicks you in the arm, and you kind of spin out of it and you book it down towards those barrels. And you have an action. Oh no, you already did a perception roll. So now it's Leaf.
All right, I'm pulling out my trident.
You have a frost short sword now.
Is that what you wish for me to use?
I don't. I just was reminding you that there are...
Well, I was thinking of Wand of Magic Missile, but it seems like a magical creature, and so I didn't want to go with that.
No, that makes sense. And also built to that. Because that thing usually just is... It just destroys everything. And also, I don't think this guy is an inherently terrible person. So that's why I'm trying to get that silver arrow. Mm-hmm. Is because it doesn't kill him, it just gets rid of the powers. Because he's on the fence about the Heroes Guild right now. And if we could get a Lycan on our team, that would be... I mean, I already have it, so we don't... But, I mean, what's better than one werewolf?
So what you're saying is hand him the orange Rugrats VHS tape.
I forgot about the Rugrats tape.
Can I grapple this?
Let's bring him back to reality first. I don't think he's going to really be reasoned with in this form.
Okay. I was gonna like grapple him and just shove the tape in his mouth.
Yeah, because everyone likes nostalgia. Throat fucking them. I'd love to hear what the bard says in regards to this.
Sorry, I was looking up what I'm gonna do. I'm just thinking about what I was gonna do.
You are miles away looking to.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Is it...
It's not even your turn yet, so we were just asking
It's
what
not.
you thought.
We're just kind of going over a game plan, which doesn't make any sense since we're already being attacked.
Well, let me tell you.
Now we're
In the
having the
midst of it.
conversation.
I have invisibility, and I can cast it as long as I touch people. I can cast... Let's see, what does it say? You can... When you cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you can target the one additional creature for each slot above 2nd. And I can... Right now I can do up to like a 4th level cast. So I could make both of us, or all 3 of us, invisible. And then we can fight this thing.
How long does it last?
It lasts until... Or let's see. Up to 1 hour.
Jesus Christ. And there's no, like, if you attack, it doesn't, like, go away?
Let's see. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Okay, so if you attack, it will end.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, am I letting you do that, or am I doing what I'm doing
No,
and
you
then
gotta
that's
do
going
it.
to happen? Okay,
You have to go first.
Okay, so I'm getting my trident out and I'm just flinging it at this werewolf because he slashed at my friend and everything happened just so fast.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll. It'll be 1d20 plus whatever your trident is to hit when ranged.
I don't know the +2? No.
Let me see.
So 13.
13. Yeah, that hits. Okay. So roll damage, which it should tell you on that tab what it is.
It's the 2d4 +2, right?
Yeah.
This is a d4. Yes. 5.
5 damage. Okay. So yeah, you. Okay. So you throw that trident and it sticks into the werewolf. Let's say the werewolf's leg, beefy leg, and he kind of screeches in pain a little bit, reaches down, grabs it, rips it out, and tosses it onto the other side of the fountain. So now if you want it back, it's over there. And now it is his turn, and you have attracted his attention. So he's going to use multi-attack on you. So he's going to roll to attack you, basically. So let me do that.
I should have raged. What was I thinking?
Oh yeah, I guess you didn't say you were done with your turn.
Yes. I also raged.
Okay. So you go into rage, which allows you to...
And I only go into the rage because I watched him throw my fucking trident out of reach, and I'm like, God damn it, now I gotta walk over there and pick it up.
Okay. So when you go into rage, you gain advantage on strength checks, saving throws, not attacks, +2 melee damage with strength weapons, resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. You can't cast or concentrate on spells while you're raging. Okay.
Right, no magic wand for me.
So, now it's the werewolf's turn. He looks at you, and he is going to attack. He's going to swing his claws, or actually he's going to try to bite you first. Oops.
Interesting that he's going to bite me, which is one of the things that I have nothing against.
Oh, 7 plus...
What?
Hold on. 7 plus...
Hold on, what
2.
What did you just say?
Or 4. 7 plus 4, so 10. Does that hit? Okay.
7 plus 4 is 11.
11,
Still
sorry.
doesn't hit.
I'm dumb.
Okay, some of us aren't good
what
at
were you
math.
saying about somebody biting you?
But Chris said that the werewolf was gonna try and bite me, and I'm like, well, that's convenient. That's the one thing I don't have like resistance against. I have like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, but not biting.
Biting is piercing,
All right.
and slashing.
You said you have nothing against it, meaning like, that's alright, I like to be bitten. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Oh my god, no.
Are you getting kinky with this werewolf?
No.
The werewolf nibbles on your neck.
Oh god.
No.
Starts at your earlobe and then moves his way down to your neck.
So
He rolled a 2.
the werewolf lurches forward and tries to bite you, but you take a step back, like kind of like like a boxer's weave, and his jaws snap off to the side of your head, and then takes a swipe with let's say his right hand at you, at like your lower torso, like your torso section. After you dodge the bite, and that is going to be an 18 plus 4, so 22. Yeah, so that hits, and we're going to do, but you have resistance to slashing, so you take half of whatever I roll, so it's going to be 2d4 plus 2. Yeah, 7 damage. So that werewolf brings the claws across and slashes you for 7 damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh. A 6.
Plus your Constitution.
Oh. That would help. I do this every time. Let's see. 8.
Okay, you're good. You're fine.
Just kidding. It's a 9, so 11.
Okay, you're still good. Oh no, it's more? Now you fail. No, just kidding. You're fine.
There's a sweet spot window in there, and you just didn't get it.
Okay, so Jasper is going to... I was about to say, Jasper, it's your turn, and then wait for Jasper to do something, but that is a character I created. So Jasper...
What do you do?
Jasper has his rapier and short sword out, and is going to... Does Jasper have two-handed... Yeah, 2-weapon fighting. So that means... 2-weapon fighting means you get to attack with both, right, Austin?
Yeah, I'm reading it right now. When you take an attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon.
Okay. So Jasper's going to swing, and he's going to roll a 10, which does not hit. So Jasper swings at the werewolf. Werewolf moves out of the way, and he misses. Then he swings with a short sword. And that one connects. So Jasper connects for 3 damage. So Jasper barely connects. He kind of just cuts the werewolf on the back. The werewolf turns around towards Jasper. And now it is Schmerp's turn.
Okay. So Schmerp's going to take out his mace, and he's going to move to hit the werewolf.
Okay.
And where is he in relation to the werewolf?
So I assume you guys were all pretty close when you started. Ruby ran down to the south to get the arrows. The werewolf is still right in front of the fountain, and has been kind of staying in the same spot because Leaf attacked from one side and then Jasper attacked from the other side. So the werewolf's been just kind of spinning around, and you're kind of off to the west, southwest of the werewolf, but you're pretty close.
Okay. I got an 11.
11 hits.
11 hits.
It ties. Yeah, it ties the class.
Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to roll a 1d6 for damage. And I don't know. I'm not sure if I add anything, so let me check. That's a 5. It doesn't say. Nope, I don't add anything. 1d6, so 5. 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. So you swing that mace and just clock this werewolf in the back of the head, and it stumbles forward and catches itself on the edge of that fountain, and it's Ruby's turn.
Alright. Have I made it to the arrow? Yes.
Yeah, make a perception check. You know it's in that spot, that area. Do it with advantage because you know it's there. What?
No fucking way.
Are you serious right now?
Okay. Roll again. I
Okay.
want to see what is going on.
Slash. Is it R slash or S slash?
Slash R.
But he gets advantage.
1D.
He still gets advantage.
20.
Though.
If it's another 3, something's wrong. Okay, you it's there. It's there by the bottom of that barrel that you're the furthest southmost barrel.
All right, I'm gonna pick it up and rack it into my longbow.
Okay, so you got it. You put it in the longbow, and you can sacrifice your movement if you want to take a shot at the werewolf.
About how far away from the werewolf am I?
You're about, I would say, like
Sweet.
25 feet. Yeah,
Nothing for
would
me.
that be feet, or is that? I tend to think of
Meters.
distance in like yards more than feet.
All right, so yeah,
25 yards?
He's probably about 15 yards away.
15 meters, 15 yards.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Let me. Which one's the werewolf? The red one,
The green one.
green one. All right, yeah, I've got a pretty clear shot. Who's yellow?
That's Schmurp.
That's me.
All right, Schmurp, don't let me get a 1 because you're probably catching this arrow if I roll a 1.
You should have pretty
Bardic inspiration.
It should be pretty hard for you to miss a ranged attack with a bow and arrow.
Yeah, it's kind of my shtick, isn't it?
Don't forget about
Here we
your bracers.
All right. Oh, there's the good
Plus
stuff.
what?
Plus. Oh wait, no, that was just to see if I hit.
Oh, there should be a bunch of pluses to hit, but you don't even need to do that because you definitely hit.
I'd imagine not. And then with my longbow, fucking hell,
So it's that +5.
+5.
Jesus. Okay. Okay. 1d8 plus 5 is that's 13 points of damage. You pick up this arrow, you spin around, you dock it into your bow, you draw back, and your sights are locked on this werewolf, and you let her rip, and that you hear a whistling sound as that arrow just right
I'll bet you Schmurp hears it way louder than I do
yeah.
because that's right over his shoulder.
right into the werewolf's chest, and it goes in, and is inside the werewolf. And the werewolf stops, reaches down, tries to grab the arrow, but snaps it snaps it off, and it's stuck inside. And he is quickly transforming back into Jans as he falls to the ground. And so now you've got a Jans on all fours. Jasper walks up and grabs Jans by the back of the hair and puts his sword to his throat.
Kinky.
No, we don't want him to do that.
No, we don't want him to do that. But also, nibble on his ear and then work your way down to his neck.
So Jasper has Jans by the hair, holding his head back with the
Alright.
sword to his throat.
Somebody with more diplomacy than I have taken the situation.
Jasper, excuse me. Hey, I don't think that we want to kill him quite yet.
Why not?
Well, we're not trying to. We want to, we just want to present a good face to the guild of heroes. That is us.
Present a good face? Yeah, by killing him.
Well, I mean, there is people outside watching us, so maybe we should at least take them to
Bard.
undisclosed area.
Bard.
Yeah, maybe
That's
yeah.
the point.
Oh, well, I didn't think that we wanted. I thought, is that the point, guys? I feel like I'm alone here.
Alright, there's one reason why we want him alive, alright?
Well, I think we do need to ask him some questions. He was about Jasper. I don't know if you knew this guy before, but I think he had wrote like in his journal that he was gonna like kill you.
Stop, snap, fucking stop right there. Stop, shut up.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
What? Jarno?
I'm gonna say, listen, Jasper, this isn't gonna make any sense to you, but in the year 1993, there's going to be a doctor who invents a disorder called ADHD, and it's going to explain a lot about what our friend the Bard is doing right now. But basically, they just talk without thinking, and he's got a bit of a disability, and you shouldn't pay any attention to what he's saying. He's not right in the mind.
Nope.
Roll deception.
That's great.
And Jasper's going to roll insight. Gavin's going to roll deception.
I don't know why I clicked that fucking roll. It fucks me every time. 8.
We tied. Roll again. Okay. So he believes you, but barely, and he's kind of like, listen, if... give me a reason
I'm
not to...
I'm gonna put my hand out to Schmurp and whisper to have him turn me invisible. Am I near him?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So he has to actually cast it. So
Okay.
I don't know how you want to do this.
Hold on.
He can't
Wait,
secretly do it.
Right now he's looking
Curse.
at Ruby.
That's fine. All right, listen. Don't worry. I'm gonna get it. I don't know what information you're talking about. You know what?
Ruby was it?
You're fucking twisting my arm.
There's no reason to keep him alive. He says, you want to know who sent him? I think this one's a rogue. There's too much blood. There's too much blood on this one's hands. I don't think
Who's talking right now?
I don't think he's a Heroes Guild villain. You know what I mean, Ruby. I am so mad that I chose this for myself.
You know what I mean, Ruby.
I like that you did try and challenge yourself. Okay,
I think it's the best thing ever.
I'm gonna approach Jasper and whisper to him, but like aggressive, like intimidating whisper. And I'm gonna go, I don't think you understand. Nefara wants this one to come back with us for questioning. Maybe.
Okay. Roll intimidation.
Oh, where's my D20?
Ruby. I loved that so much.
14.
Ruby.
14.
14.
Ruby.
That's decent. So he says, this is what we'll do. We'll take him into that old Albert and Sons and question him there.
Okay, yeah. I'll
think
take
it's a
him over
win-win.
there.
Okay. You take him there. I'll take care of the villagers.
Great. I like that plan.
Okay. So he turns around and he says, he takes out like a pair of shackles, puts it on the guy, and then turns around, sheathing his sword, and says to everybody, he says, nothing to see here, folks. Go back. Go away.
Okay, so we take him over to Albert and Sons. Does everybody agree?
Are we by ourselves, or is Jasper still taking care of the villagers?
He's ushering people into their house. People are into their homes. People are starting to go in like hesitantly as you guys break the lock on the Albert and Sons and drag Jans in there. And you have a moment before Jasper gets there.
Okay, now I think Schmurp should turn all of us invisible and let us escape with this man.
All right. I have to still cast it first.
How many?
Okay, I think you could do it.
You
I
said
believe
at
in
level
you.
4 you can make how many people invisible?
Okay, so I'll read it real quick. At higher levels, when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you can target one additional creature. Oh, shoot. One additional creature for each slot level above second. So if I were to do it at 4, it would be 2.
Okay, fuck it. Only turn like him and like one of us, and we'll just be like, he escaped, and like, and so who's also invisible ran off after him, and we're gonna go look for him and let them escape.
Okay. So do I just cast it then? I don't remember how spells work.
I think you can. It should tell you on the spell. If you click on it, it should tell you.
It says cast, yeah.
Okay.
It says I have to cast it. So now it's in my spell slots, I guess. So
Yeah,
now I
so
have to expend that spell or whatever.
Yeah, if you're gonna
Alexa,
make 2 of you, you got to expend all of your spell slots.
Is every DM's worst nightmare.
So
You're basically gonna have time to get this done before Jasper gets in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Go
you have the
invisible.
persuasion.
Which is the only reason why I'm trying to save this person. I thought we wanted him to join us.
In the words of a 1990s mascot for a sugary beverage, oh, yeah.
Okay, so is that the plan, Austin? You're going.
I'll be going as well as Ruby. And
I thought you
No,
could only do
just
2.
myself?
You and
Myself?
Jans, right?
You
Myself and Jans.
and Jans, yeah, are
Okay.
gonna turn invisible and sneak out.
okay, that works.
Okay.
So I'm touching myself, and I touch Jan's, and through Schmerp's limited telepathic abilities, he lets him know you're going to be invisible soon, and then and then he just like kind of grabs him, and we become invisible.
Okay. As
I'm going to look over at Ruby real quick and go,
You're gonna look over
Did
at
you
Ruby.
see- no, I'm Ruby. I'm going to look into a mirror, practice this sentence. Then I'm going to, once I've rehearsed it, I'm going to look at Leaf and go, did you see him touch himself while he touched him?
No, Ruby, I didn't see that.
Well, you missed something special.
I'm really glad that I have you to point out these nuances to me.
so as
Ruby Sexual Innuendo Tuesday. That's what they call me.
as Schmerp and Jans go invisible and you guys have this little conversation, Jasper comes in to the front and he looks around, kind of exasperated, and he's like, "So, where did he go?"
I'm going to immediately look directly at Leaf and go, where did they go?
I'm gonna look at Jasper and go, Jasper, where did they go? You were supposed to be taking the prisoner in here.
No, you were supposed to be bringing him here.
All right, I am going to, because I don't like to lie, I'm going to go say, I'm pretty sure they ran that way. And I'm going to actually point in the direction that they ran. And then I'm going to... No, I'm not going to say any of that. I'm going to just bolt out the door after them. I'm going to go, I'll get them.
Just fucking abandoned me.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Make a... We're going to make a... what's it called? I can't remember. A contested dexterity. So you make a dexterity roll. I'm going to make a dexterity roll. Close.
All right, I got a critical fail.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 17.
Nope, I rolled a 1.
You go to run, and Jasper steps in front of you, and you run into Jasper, and Jasper shoves you back with such force that
I take 25 damage.
you die. No, the journal falls out of your pocket and lands in front of him, and you slide back.
Do you realize this is why I don't lie? I typically don't lie. That's the first thing I've lied about, and I'm caught.
Jasper looks down and picks up the journal and opens it and reads that page and is quiet for a moment.
Does he read it out loud?
No, he just reads it in his head. And he just says... He says, Nafata up on her request to slay me. What in the bloody hell? Those bastards. And he kind of just like looks down and then drops the book on the ground. And he looks at you guys. He says, "Is it true? Are you here to slay me?"
I wasn't going to. It was never my intention. My intention was to stop a werewolf. But I could. Do you want me to slay you? I could slay you.
If that's what you're into.
He says, "Well, I won't go without the fight." And he kind of takes a half step back and starts reaching for his sword.
No, I don't want to fight you. Okay, fucking hell. All right.
Damn it, Chris. Chris forced our hand on this one.
I know. Well, my fucking one didn't help anything. But
I think it did though. Probably if we
Maybe
would have just
plot
let him
points.
read it in the freaking town square, it would have been fine.
right, the one time I decide to lie, that's what happens.
How dare
This is
you
why
let me impact you? Not impact. What's the word?
Influence?
There we go.
Okay.
Anyways, I don't remember letting you impact me.
I was waiting for you to say it.
I just so that for the listeners, I've been shitting normally. Everything's fine. Anyways, what were we talking about?
Oh my god.
He
He wants to fight, or he's ready to fight.
He's ready to fight if you guys are going to try to slay him.
He thinks we're going to
Okay.
slay him. Well, no, we're not here to do that.
Nope, we're not going to slay you. So if you look carefully, there. Okay, I want to fill you in on the whole story. I'm just going to come clean. Leaf, can we just come clean with the whole thing?
Yeah.
I mean, we could kill him if he doesn't agree with it. That's the
He
only
already
other
thinks
option
we're going to
anyway.
slay him, so what
Right,
do we have to
so-
lose?
Yeah, sure. Okay. And then I catch him up.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't feel like we need to. I mean, for the listener's sake.
Then there's a montage.
So
Yeah.
actually, while you're catching him up, we're going to cut over to Schmerp and the werewolf, Jans. Just outside Albert & Sons, let's say there's a little bit of grass to the left side of Albert & Sons, kind of where you guys ended up falling through the portal. So he's sort of back in that general area, and you've brought him out there.
You just want me to go from there?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. How you feeling? How's that chest? Hurting?
Yeah, it's hard for me to breathe. There's a silver arrow poking against my lungs.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take that out because you might become a werewolf again. So, I just wanted to talk to you about, that whole thing that you were writing in your journal. You wanted to
Yeah.
yeah, you're debating whether you're going to kill Jasper or not. So hopefully not, right?
Not like this.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Definitely. Look, we just want you to be on the same page as us. So you think that you could you join us just for a little bit?
Join the
The
Heroes Guild?
Yeah.
You want me to join the Heroes Guild?
Yep. Yeah, kinda, maybe, No, not really. No, hold on.
What?
I have this really keen telepathic sense. I'm getting some information. Just give me a second. Sorry, there's a lot going on here.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. In the meantime, buddy,
Is it backwards?
I don't know. Well, okay, we want him to. What do we want him? We want Jasper to join us. I was confused. Do we want this dude to join us?
We want him to join us, but we're not the Heroes Guild, really.
We're like
Yeah.
rebels.
Yeah, but I mean, he'll find out.
Because we read his journal. His journal. Well, I don't. The thing is if you're going to convince somebody to do something, maybe don't tell them the opposite of what you're trying to get them to do first.
He says,
because really, we're wanting him to help us take down the Heroes Guild.
I don't know what you're really talking about. I'm already working for the Heroes Guild, and
right, but
I don't trust those motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. So any way that we can rekindle that relationship, we're just, we're kind of representatives. So we're here to smooth things.
Listen to me.
Over.
I
feel like you're dying.
Oh, I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Okay. I am not going to work with the Heroes Guild anymore. So if you're going to kill me, kill me. If not, I'm leaving.
Not going to let you leave.
Mm-hmm.
I at least got to save this for my partners here. You know everything that kind of goes on here in the guild, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They cursed me for life. And now I change every time there's a full moon or when I get angry and I have to kill. And that's something I have to live with forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds hard.
And
you really go ahead. Don't let me interrupt you. Go ahead.
If you're not going to kill me, then let me go, because I'm going back to kill the Heroes Guild.
No, we can't let you do that.
Motherfucker.
I don't think. Am I supposed to? Oh, okay, hold on. What the hell is that?
What just popped up on the screen?
That's Gavin. Okay, am I trying to let this guy go? I'm so confused right now.
No, I don't know. Wait, what do you think our main goal is?
You tell us what you think you're trying to do.
I'm trying to get this guy to not go and kill the Heroes Guild.
That's your goal.
And not destroy the whole secrecy of everything.
Okay, so you.
I tell you what. Hold on.
Stop.
No, stop. Wait, stop.
You as
Chris is going to bring us back together so we can have this conversation.
You guys are not together right now. So let's jump back. You've caught up Jasper. Okay. So you've caught up Jasper. And he's thinking about it. And he says, that's a lot. That's a lot. All right, I'm in. I'm with you. They want me dead. Then I want them dead.
One down.
So, where's the werewolf?
If I were to guess, I would say he's having an invisible conversation with a very confused bard.
I'm sorry.
Maybe anywhere from 200 to 800 meters from our exact location.
All right. You guys walk out there to where the bard is. Schmerp, you see them coming. They can't see you. I'm assuming you can end the spell, right?
Yeah, but you have to attack something. So slap me in the face like a dirty...
Or slap the werewolf. No, you can just end it, can't you? It's a concentration spell?
Yeah. It doesn't say that. Oh, let me see.
Because it says lasts up to an hour, which means it.
Yeah, so I can just end it.
Okay.
Oh, good. You guys are here. You hear from the air because you don't see me yet. And then we appear.
What's that? Oh, I recognize that incredibly cheery voice.
Yeah, it's me.
Anywhere.
Schmerp.
He's not invisible anymore.
Hi, Schmerp.
Hi, I'm so glad you're here. I was about to fuck everything up.
What do you mean?
I'm sure you were doing a great job.
No.
I mean, I feel like everything that we've done in the past 30 minutes or so has been one giant misstep.
So
and won't change anything that we're doing at all.
is he
So
with loose
don't
now?
feel bad.
Yes.
Pardon?
Yes. No. Well, I don't know.
The werewolf looks back
Schmirk,
at
what did you tell him?
the werewolf looks back at Jasper and is like, I wouldn't fucking be on the You Heroes Guild side. It was the last thing I fucking did.
Well, good news, Mr. Werewolf. Yawns? Yawns. Nobody here is for the Heroes Guild. Especially our bard.
I'm just here for the ride, guys.
Right, but...
This is getting really confusing. Okay,
Yes, it is.
let's just do a quick little montage. You catch him up too.
Perfect.
Conflict resolution and like just normal conversations this group cannot do.
So now that everybody's on the same page, he says, okay. Step one is that we get this arrow out of my chest. So I'm going to have to see a doctor because I'm not going to be any use like this. And he says, but I have an idea. And he reaches out his hand to you, Ruby. He reaches his hand out to you, Jasper, the werewolf. Okay, so as you bring your hand in, he grabs it and pulls it towards you, or towards him, draws a little knife and draws some blood from your hand, and then cuts his hand and puts them together. And then he says, I know what you read in that book. Now you're the alpha. So if I lose control, you can command me.
Talk about kinky. Jeez.
I was going to say, turns out we're getting back into that scenario. That was the worst thing you could have ever told me there, brother. All right. Well, since I'm the dom and you're the sub...
I think he called you the alpha, not that. I think you made it a little sexual. It didn't.
It's very similar to diarrhea and mud butt. They're basically the same thing.
Oh, okay.
You feel something change in the air behind you. A familiar feeling. A familiar feeling. You turn and see a portal opening up, and you hear,
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
thanks
it's
for waiting,
fucking
pals. And you turn and see Bruno Mars standing there, and he says, bye forever, nerds. And as he says that, he thrusts his hands forward, and another wave of kinetic energy flies towards you. Ruby and Leaf, you are once again knocked backwards through the portal. However, this time Schmerp is caught trying to sidestep the blast. He's knocked a little bit off balance, but he doesn't go into the portal. As soon as he does this, you see... So you guys fall through the portal, and as you're looking up, you see Jasper spring into action, and he immediately runs over and starts grappling with Bruno. So, as they're grappling, Ruby and Leaf, you are laying on a warm, hard, flat surface looking up through the rapidly closing portal. You see the two fighting. Finally, after Schmerp jumps in, Jasper lands a heavy kick to Bruno's chest, sending him hurling through the portal just as it becomes too small for anyone else to enter or exit. Bruno's momentum carries him past the two of you, and he tumbles onto a hard, flat, black surface. The portal closes up, and the sun that was directly behind the portal blinds you for just a second. You stand up and you're hit with a wave of sensory input that threatens you with sensory overload. Various sounds and smells assault you as you turn to see Bruno stand up. He looks around as stunned as you. He looks at you and he says, "You mother..." But he's cut off as you are all hit with the deafening sound, like a blaring, like trumpet horn-ish sound. Quick as lightning, a giant long metal creature with black circles for legs smashes into Bruno with lethal force. It makes a screeching sound as it comes to a stop, and smoke rises from its feet. You two look around and you take in the full scene for a second. You see people, lots of people, walking around on flat gray rock that is divided by a long, flat black rock filled with these metal beasts. It's loud here. People are talking everywhere, and even although now some of the people have gone quiet and or rushed over to help Bruno, you presume. They are all dressed strangely, and no one's even carrying a weapon. You're surrounded by buildings, but not like you've ever seen before. They are extremely tall, mostly made of glass, flat rock, and metal. As you are surveying the scene, you hear someone say, "Hey, crazy shit, man. I hope that guy's okay." You look down and see a man next to a cart that says, "Hot dogs?" He looks at the two of you and says, "Cool cosplay outfits. Are you guys street performers? Must be hot in those." Here, he hands you clear containers of water and a paper container containing a brown sausage on bread. You look at him confused. He says, "On the house," with a smile. "Courtesy of New York's best hot dog stand." Hello everybody, thanks for listening to this episode of Heroes Guild. I hope that you enjoyed my absolute horrible, terrible Scottish accent that I attempted to do. As for the music in this episode, we have the original songs Guardian of the Sword, Unsolved, The Ritual, and The Crypt. And those are all written, composed, and produced by Nicolas, Jeudy, and Dark Fantasy Studio. Thanks everyone. As those words leave your lips, you look up and see nothing.
Wait, isn't a shanty a summer beer?
I think it's also a song, isn't it? Like a pirate's song.
Why not both?
That's a jaunty.
Isn't it also a shanty?
I think you're thinking of jaundice.
Wait, for continuity issues, I have to look that up. A shanty. Okay, yeah, like a sailor's song.
Yeah.
Alright, edit all of that out. I'm very sorry.
No, I will. Okay, so as those words leave your lips, you look up and
Shandy.
see...
A shandy. That's a fucking summer beer.
Oh, shandy.
Sorry.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Fucking bitch. I hate this. I hate that I did this to myself. And why not? Why not?
What are you talking about? There it is. What are you talking about like that? What are you talking about? Think Chicken Run. Remember the movie Chicken Run?
Yeah.
That movie.
That's a great movie.
What
are you talking about? What? No, there's no T's. Ignore every T you've ever heard in your life.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Fuck.
What are you talking
How about
about?
this? How about this? How about this?
Canadian.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's like a bit. Everything's.
He looks at you and he says, "Why not?"